Hey folks, today is June 2nd, currently about 2 minutes away from the open. As you can see right here, the market's been pushing down from what I can see so far. Hopefully at the open here, the market will continue to push down. That should give us a nice and easy scalp trade eventually. Let me go ahead and turn this back on.
This sell zone above this HVA.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Fortunately, I don't have to make the decision whether to go short or long, but a nice place to see a sell zone, see some rejection.
That's the vendors chart in the room. Alright, hopefully we'll get a bounce down here. Really want to see the market open up down since we've been in that direction all morning here. Well, it doesn't look like that's the case. You can see the market is screaming up. Alright, hopefully today I'll be able to do some trading with Topstep.
Yeah, no short there.
We'll wait and see what happens. I'm going to trade no more than 3 or 4 contracts.
CL scalp trade approaching.
I would be cautious. You know, there was no real there's no work to the long side on the minor oscillator.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and
here.
Pause it. I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, as you can see, the market did end up coming back down and then bounced off of this low volume node right here. Came right back up, so it looks like we're going to continue pushing up here. So now what we're going to wait for is a pullback and then a long entry off of that. I'm not going to take this low volume node because we have this selling zone right here, even though it shouldn't actually matter for this situation, but I think I'm just going to wait for my first print to start things off here. And here's a pullback, so hopefully market will go a little sideways and then we'll get a nice
CL scalp trade approaching.
up bar with a print. Just have to wait and see what happens here.
CL scalp trade approaching. Order filled.
Alright guys, we're in our first trade here for crude oil. So whatever happens here, winner or loser, I should have 4 opportunities to trade. As I said, my risk per trade is 500, so that should give me 4 opportunities since I have a $2,000 daily loss limit.
Crude oil trade.
Let's see over here. The high volume node is beneath us. But over here in this other chart, we have a lot of quite a few lines ahead of us, on top of us here. So we'll just see what happens here. And again, I'm only risking 3 contracts, so we're starting off slow.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Alright, looks like our first trade might be a loser here. This low volume node kind of gave us some support. We'll see if the market bounces off of that and pushes back up here. One issue I do see is that we have to make a new high in order to hit our first take profit, and that's something I generally don't like to have to do. But we're just going to take the prints here. So win or lose, I'll go ahead and just follow the system and get it out to you guys. My main goal today, like I said before, is to take a few trades so I can actually let you guys see that I am actually, you know, starting the Topstep Trader Combine. But after that, I'm most likely going to focus on just trading it and not so much on doing the videos and things like that. I'm in the $100,000 combine. Should be continuous, so that means I have plenty of opportunities to get those 10 days in. So it might not be this time, might not be the next time, might be the third, or you know, I might be able to qualify in the first round here, my first 10 days. You know, you never know. So we're just gonna see what happens with it. And again, here we do have to make a new high here. That's something that's bothered me. Definitely bothers me. Because 60.93 is a level that I'm seeing some resistance at. So hopefully we'll get a nice quick spike up. And of course, the market is taking its sweet time. Like I said, this is obviously a level of resistance right here. Market has come up to this level once, twice, 3 times now. So I'm in a situation at this point where I have to try and see if the market is going to be able to break this level. That's not a situation I like to be in. Definitely is not. I would have liked to be in a situation like this where, say, we got a print on this bar and we were able to hit our first and second before we had to break this high.
Crude oil trade. Target filled.
Alright, that's our first target.
Target filled.
That's our second. We got our stop at break even now. We have this buying zone here. Want to keep that up as high as possible. Don't want any quick spikes to take me out. Alright, so now we're waiting for our red print. And this is actually the level that I was talking about. This is where we were having issues getting through.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Right in this level. But as you guys saw, we were able to break through that pretty decidedly. And there's our first red bar, red print I mean. Moved our stop up to right here. Actually, I like to put it right there right below this
CL scalp trade approaching.
green low volume node. That way the market has some room to pull back and then bounce off of it if it wants to.
Stop filled.
Alright, so stop got hit.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Alright, be back with you guys on the next opportunity. It looks like we could enter here on a manual low volume node trade, but this low volume node oscillator is pointing down. I'm going to wait and see if it's going to look at crossing over here, so I'll just be patient. Be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, I just checked Forex Factory and it looks like we have something at 10 o'clock. FOMC member Brainard speaks, so I'll definitely make sure I'm done trading by 4 o'clock today. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. We have about 40 minutes left to trade, so I'll be back with you guys on the next opportunity. Alright guys, I had to take a phone call, so I missed this trade here, but actually it looks like we wouldn't have got filled on this one anyway. As you guys can see, the market came down, but not far enough to fill us on this trade. But if we did get filled, would have never reached our stop, and we would have come pretty close now to our take profit here. So we'll just continue waiting and see what happens. Be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, we might get a print here on this bar if it can close back down near this lower portion.
Trade approaching.
Did not happen. This is a very good opportunity for us to get short if the market can give us a print. As you can see here, our low down here is at 60.59. If we get a print right here, we should be able to hit our first profit target before having to make a new low. That's a good position for us to be in. Also over here, as you can see on the 2 minute, there's nothing down here really to hinder us from pushing lower. And over here on the 2 minute, we have all this congestion in here. This could act as a resistance for us. So hopefully we'll get a print here shortly. It's already 9:40. So I'll pause it and I'll come back to you guys hopefully once something happens. Let's see what we can do here, folks. Selling a stop. Alright, let's try it again. Selling a stop. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Selling a limit.
Order pending.
Come on. Tick back up. Shoot! As you guys just saw, this should have been an easy winning trade. That is a bit frustrating.
Order canceled.
That should have been my second winner right there. Alright, that was most likely my fault. I was trying to enter it at the wrong spot. What I should have done was entered it above for what I was doing, because the market was sputtering around right here. But I was also trying to hit the record button over here. So it is what it is. Like I said, I'm doing extra things right now. I'm trying to make sure I catch everything for you guys, so it kind of throws off the process sometimes, but can't complain. Just missed a trade. Still a bit annoying though. Alright, let me pause it. Be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, if we get a print on this one, we'll definitely have to make a new low here. So I'm not excited about that trade. And we didn't get a print. What I really like to see is a nice pullback. I usually like taking the scalp trades after we get a nice pullback and then get the scalp trade. Those tend to be high probability trades, so that's why I like taking them. Like I said, like this one here, for example, had a nice pullback and then got the print. Alright, let's continue waiting. Alright guys, it looks like this trade would have went down to about the third profit target. We would have came within one tick of being taken out on that third. But most people that I know that trade the system don't use a third profit target. They basically just trail it. So final trailing stop would have been right here, as you guys can see here, at 60.57. So that's where we would have been taken out, but we would have been able to hit that second profit target relatively easily. So first and second profit targets would have been hit. Would have been the second winner for the day, but unfortunately I missed that trade.
Crude oil trade. Order pending. Order cancelled. Order pending.
As you guys can see here, we should be able to hit our first profit target before making a new low. So let's see if we're able to get filled here.
Order filled.
Alright, this is telling me to move my stop down to right here. If I end up getting stopped out here, that'll most likely be my last trade. As like I said, I have to stop around 10 today because there's some news coming out that typically bounces the market around. So this will be a break-even day. Again, either way, it is what it is. I'm trying really hard not to complain about this trade. I'm just being honest with you guys, because that still kind of bothers me a little bit here. Alright, but break-even day, at least you guys got to see me take a winner. You got to see me take a loser, so you know everything is above board here. And hopefully in the future I'll be able to get funded. And again, my next video, when I do this, will probably be me showing you guys a check, or actually it'll be me letting you guys know that I got funded, or that I passed their criteria, hopefully.
Stop filled.
Alright, so there it is right there. Took a winner, took a loser. Should have had one more nice size winner here, but weren't able to catch it, unfortunately.
Crude oil trade.
And now let's continue watching this here. Remember, we got entered into the trade right here. We were told to move our stop down to right here. One of my first thoughts was to move my stop actually to above the high volume node, because that can has a good opportunity of acting as a level of resistance. But as you guys saw here, the market actually pushed through it a few times. So we'll see if the market would have come up to our stop, which would have saved us a few ticks, or if it would have come back down here. Just be something interesting to see. And I'm pretty sure eventually the market is going to continue to push down. There is a lot of resistance above us on this, on several of the other charts. I just didn't have my stop as high up as it needed to be. Alright, well, it's kind of in the middle still. It's about 4 minutes until that news starts, so let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll see in a second what it does. Alright guys, as you guys can see here, market just shot up through what would have been our stop, so I was able to save myself about 5 ticks by following the system's instructions to move my stop down. So that is definitely something you guys want to take note of if you're using the system here. Alright, it's about 10 o'clock. I'll go ahead and shut it down now. In the future, I'm going to, like I said, not be focused on trying to record trades for the website. I'm going to be focused on actually trading the system. Typically, I'd have 4 opportunities to trade, or I'd be able to take, 4 losers before I had to stop trading, before I hit my max loss. But like I said, we have news at 10 o'clock today, so today is just going to be a short day. Made a little bit of a profit today, 40 bucks, not a lot, but my goal is actually 6,000. So hopefully we'll be able to make some money here over the next few days, and we'll just see what happens. Like I said earlier, I'll be coming back with you guys once I get funded, or yeah, I'll come back to you guys once I'm able to get funded. Alright, anyway, that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys shortly in the next one whenever it happens to be released. Take care, folks.